Hi Oldham, my name is Shoaib. I am a STEM ambassador and today I'm going to show you how to make your own paperclip motor. Okay, so I'm just going to talk you through the items we will need for this experiment. It's mostly going to be stuffs around the house. There may be one or two items which you may need to buy. So first of all, we're going to need some sellotape, some blue tack, a marker pen, pair of wire cutters. So this is quite important. This is copper wire, but not any type of copper wire. It's enameled copper wire, so it's got a thin layer of plastic insulation pretty much. It's also called magnet wire. So if you don't have this around the house, which is quite unlikely, you might need to buy this. I got mine off eBay actually, and this is copper wire of 0.4 millimeter thickness. Okay. We'll also need one AA battery, paper clips obviously, at least 2 of them. Again, with these paper clips, they need to be the metallic ones without any kind of plastic insulation, because we need it to be like that so that it conducts electricity. We'll also need some magnets. A fridge magnet should do. If not, I've also got some neodymium magnets, which are very strong magnets, and these actually came with some safety advice. So make sure you read the advice when you get them, if you're getting some of those. And last but not the least, we'll need some sanding paper. Okay, so with that, let's get started then. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to build the paperclip support for the electric motor. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to turn the paperclip into this shape here. Okay, and the way to do this is you turn the inner part of the paperclip, you twist it round so that you're left with that middle hole, like that. Okay, and then you take the larger leg and you bend it like that, straighten it up. So we'll need 2 of those, so if you could use a second paper clip to make a second one of those. Okay, so I've already got 2 here. I'm then gonna attach each of those paper clip support to the battery terminals here. So I'm gonna use sellotape to do that. What you need to make sure is that the 2 holes within the 2 paper clips are aligned. Okay, so that's very important. You can then use your blue tack to hold the battery on the table like that. Okay. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our copper wire to make a coil of wire, and this is the coil that's going to actually be our motor, the spinning part of our motor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my marker pen to help me get the shape right for my coil. So I'm going to spin this coil about around 10 times around the marker pen. And then I'm going to leave some copper wire, extra piece of copper wire, just so I can loop it around the coil. I'll show what I mean here. So once you've got your coil here, to maintain the shape of it, we're going to use the leftover bit to loop it around the coil itself, like that. So into the coil and out. So we can do this a few times just to make sure it maintains its shape. And repeat for the other side as well. And you should then end up with a circular coil of copper wire, around 10 turns of coil, with about an inch of copper protruding either side, okay, like that. So we've got one side which is a little bit too long here, so I'm gonna just trim it down. Okay, here we do this one as well. Right, okay. We are then gonna have to sand off one side of the enamel insulation on those two arms of the copper coil. Sand it off on one side only. So I'm holding it against the table like that and just using a piece of paper so that I don't scratch the table. And then I'm going to repeat that on the other arm as well. Okay. Okay, so now that we've got our coil ready, we're gonna slot it into the paperclip supports, okay, like so. Right, okay. We'll just put this back down on the table. Make sure you've got good contact with the battery terminals and the paperclip support. And make sure that your coil can spin freely, like that. And then we're going to use our magnet to try and get the coil of copper wire to spin. So let's see if that works. Okay, I'll stick this down there. Make sure there's good contact again. There we go. Woohoo! Look at that. Look at how fast that is spinning. There you go. It's spinning by itself, me not doing anything to it. So this is with the neodymium magnets, which are very strong magnets. So I'm going to show you how it works with the fridge magnet here. Try the same thing again here. Can I get it to work there? Yay, look at that. Come on. So you can see it doesn't spin as fast as with the neodymium magnets. That's because my fridge magnet is not as strong, but it still does the trick. So there you have it. What I would say is keep trying, don't give up. In fact, I've got proof here. I've tried so many times myself before I could get it to work. So those are the previous coils I made over the last few days. So don't give up. Just make sure that you've followed all the steps right, that you've got good contact, that you've got a strong magnet as well, and I'm sure you'll get it to work. I really hope you have enjoyed this video today. This actually shows electromagnetism in action. Basically what's happening here is as the current from my battery passes through the coil of copper wire, it's generating its own electromagnetic field, which is then interacting with the neodymium magnets just underneath it and causing it to spin. So this was actually a discovery made by Michael Faraday, which I think is probably one of the biggest discoveries of mankind, because it has helped shape modern life in the way we know it today. You know, just to give you some examples, from the electric motors in your toy cars, washing machines, hair dryers, to transformers in your phone chargers, or even the small speakers in your headphones that you use to listen to your favorite music. All of those rely on electromagnetism to actually work. So yeah, I think it's one of the greatest inventions of all time. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've had a go yourself at home, by all means share a picture with us, share your comments. I'll be really keen to see how you got on. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.